Welcome to Olds Mob 455. We're just showing you how far we've been. We only meet once a week. But you can see how this was all covered with undercoating at one time. Got that all out. You know, we just cleaned it all up, wire wheel scraping, and that's all primed. Took these all out, got them done and underneath.
This is all seam sealed in here. Now that it's primary epoxy, we do a little bit more work there, but
A few dents. And this panel was all replaced. You can see that, and she's rolling. And we're gonna put the door on today, but this was all cleaned out on the inside, seam sealed, and epoxy primed in the dash. And hopefully today we'll get the body off the chassis, and then we can work on the firewall and get that all cleaned up, get this out of here and pressure wash it. That'll get some of the grease off, you know, and then you gotta scrape and clean. There's nothing high tech here. It'd be nice when you see those shops on TV that just send things out and they get blasted and powder coated. We don't have that. And we're gonna be lifting this body off. So we put the door back on, got the striker bolt where we wanted. So now it should hold it more sturdy. And then we're gonna loosen up all the bolts underneath and drop the frame.
we were rough fitting it, trying to get it as close as we could. We'll have to do a little more body work, but it's not too bad. So we're gonna start zipping all these body bolts off. This body's just sitting on the frame. We tried one, it came out pretty easy. California car, so we're hoping they all come out like that. Something falling there?
No, it's just the rubber's still stuck.
Oh. Let's get it off now, right? Or no?
Well, I can get it from back here. I can take a chisel.
Yeah, I could not find a polyurethane bushing kit for this car, which is a disappointment, but we did find a rubber kit.
No. Well, you can see if this was Wisconsin, they'd be all cracked up.
So far, I'm seeing zero dry rot, but we'll see how the rest of them look.
Oh, you can see it separating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy.
How was your car? Was it more
Oh,
difficult?
God, they were all... And it was only 4 years old.
Yeah, all these, there's captured nuts up here. They all have cages. It would really suck if one of those broke loose in there. It's a straight shot.
I thought it would be a straight shot. I'm not finding it. It's back here.
I was looking at there's another one right here, I think, Paul.
I gotta get a flashlight. Yep.
It's probably hard to get a camera shot on this, but the screwdriver is going, I think, right up to the floor.
Yeah, I was looking for a bolt and I couldn't find one. And I says it's just sitting in a pocket.
Yeah, so I think those two probably don't have a bolt.
Let's just see.
Oh, there's one up there
Are those pockets too? Yeah.
at the top of the shock tower. We got something going on.
Well, you see those sit in a pocket but there's no bolt going through them. They just drop down in there and help support the trunk, but they're not squeezed together.
I think we're ready to lift it off. Unless we missed something.
Well, no.
Just temporarily, I think I'm gonna set this lift right here in this corner. He thinks this is sketchy.
You know, I'm saying today we got to get the firewall painted.
How's it looking?
She's connected. Isn't she connected in the middle?
No, it's like 6 inches off the frame. What was that? Yeah, it seems pretty solid. Our rigging. Gotta get the frame out the garage. Hopefully there's nothing else connected, like ground straps. Doesn't seem like it.
You know right away. I remember we were trying to separate my cousin's Corvette, and we couldn't get the body up. And there was a little strap, a cable like going around for the seat belts. And I found that, and we had to disconnect it. Higher you gotta go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna want to reset these
Right.
once we get this frame out of here. Like we'll put this, you know, where the actual body bolts up to the frame. You have access to a body dolly, but it's like, it'd be nice to be able to work on this frame on the lift. I don't know that it's gonna happen though. Here's a new body bushing kit I got. I got this from Summit. I think we're gonna be using it because a lot of these are squashed down. There were a couple dry rotted ones. Looks like a pretty good reproduction from what I can tell. These things are gonna get squished down or tightened. It's metal on top. We got this bumper, you know, I'm wondering, I think that's what this is right here.
That's what that is.
Oh, look at that, it looks like the same damn thing. Pretty good reproduction of a kit, I'd have to say. They claim that their rubber is just as good or better than the original. Well, this stuff's 50 years old, so I think we'll be running a new kit here. Lift to this position in the body, and here. I'm gonna keep these two stands under the back here because here, just with my hand, I can just about tip this right off. I think it'll be all right though with these stands here. I have a stand in the back, and then we can get up underneath here pretty easy. Here's where I welded that whole panel, and you can see that. Any comments on this?
A lot of scraping and wire wheeling and stuff, and we're gonna get rid of all this undercoating. We're gonna have it painted underneath and everything. It'll look like a brand new car.
A lot of scraping. But you can get up in here now, you know, the axle isn't in the way.
Now that we have this all exposed, this is a lot of real estate. So as I'm doing this, I mean, this should be on a rotisserie where I'm working like this, but here I am, a 65-year-old man, scraping like this. Your deck gets sore real quick, and then the shit falls down on you. But you just keep cruising along, and whatever you get done that day is as far as you get. There's a lot of shit you can do when you got the thing down this far. But you can see how in this area here, there's flexing going on. If this was all square tube all the way down, it'd be a lot stronger. Then you'd have to make a different transmission mount, you know, some brackets that have a pin going through this way, and then you could drop it down. But the way it is now, you can slide it back. It's just gonna be a lot easier to clean now that we got it all out. It'll look beautiful after it's all painted.
We're scraping away, and there's like a plastic cover over this. And here all this sanding dust from the inside got blown back here. There's leaves and stuff in there. Get that all cleaned out so she can drain. Just keeps coming.
Is it right there flush?
Yeah, I did
okay.
re-seam seal this bottom.
Oh, okay.
It is about flush right now.
It's really a bitch for me to be scraping this off. Your neck gets really sore and it's hard. Look at a pile.
That's a couple hours of scraping right there.
So when you see guys that they race, like Elkhart Lake or whatever, and they just take all the undercoating off, all the interior out and everything, they found out doing a wrap on a car is lighter weight, but just getting all this undercoating off, I bet you we're gonna drop 20 pounds. So when you start to scrape underneath this car, it is a daunting task, and you're like, we're never gonna finish. But you just pick a spot and you'd work from one edge to the other, and then you move on. Where you have wide spans, I mean, you can, you're shaving it off. But the area between here and the area between here is really difficult. The tunnel is very difficult. So we got this scraped, and then you'll see, like right here is a wire wheel. We just want to see what it was like, First we'll wire wheel it, then we'll wash it down with lacquer thinner and rags. But just a short time, it's like tar. Just a short time with a wire wheel, and it's cleaning it up pretty freaking good. The whole area is just you breathing in tar. So we got to knock down as much as you can. It works great, but if you try doing the whole thing with a wire wheel, you better be outside and have a fan blowing and have a mask on, because that works. The wire wheel really hogs off tar. The wheel wells, we were thinking of paint, everything's going to be black underneath, but then under the wheel wells, it might have like a bed liner or whatever, so when rocks are flinging off the tire, they don't scratch it up. Something. Because if you just had it painted really nice black, it's going to get chipped up.